In the greenhouse game, each week begins with 3 players entering the greenhouse, earning power in deciding who goes home each cycle. Players in the greenhouse designate which players are vulnerable at each week's banishment. Additionally, players are able to earn seeds, the in-game currency, and the vulnerable players can use those seeds to buy their way out of precarious situations. Alliances must be forged, lies must be told, and at the end of each cycle, someone has to go home. It's the ultimate game of negotiation. Do you strike now or save your power for later? Do you save a valuable ally or do you save your seeds? 13 enter, 1 will leave. This is the greenhouse. In his exit interview, Kip gave his last seed to Lainey.
I am gonna ask, did you have any remaining chips? Any seeds?
Yes, I did have one.
And where are they headed?
They're headed to Lainey.
Okay.
They're headed to Lainey. Because despite the fact that I was a little concerned that she was going to turn on me, she never did, and I owe it to her, especially for what happened with Mitch. She doesn't really have much to stand on at the moment, so hope you enjoy the seed, I guess.
My world is with my girls, living on the dance floor. Hey dancers, this week of the greenhouse is Dance Mom's theme.
Yes!
Are you ready?
Yes!
For the greenhouse challenge this week, we'll give you some time to mingle, and then in your notepads, you will write down your rankings of all the other players, from first to last. Then we will compile all of the rankings and give you your official cast ranking based on the trust lists submitted by every single player. The top ranked players will enter the greenhouse, and also everyone's number 1 choice and bottom choice will be revealed to the whole cast. So be careful what you want to reveal to everybody. Also, one thing to note, all non-greenhouse players this week will participate in a special seed hunt. I'll give you a hint. Save your tears for your pillowcase. Good luck.
I don't like this.
The shade,
fuck,
the
Taylor?
shady competition just got a lot more shady.
It's the first thing I'm writing in my notebook. Updated
Shady?
competition.
At first I was like, I'm still taken aback by the 5-4 vote.
I know. 5-4. Boom.
Oh.
Now you're gonna list who you trust most and who you trust least.
And you're gonna reveal it to everybody. I'm like,
question mark?
question mark. Yeah, I just got a 5-4 vote. How did what? I'm confused.
My first thought is throw Claire first, but do you want me to rank you first? Do you want me to people to know that,
My thought was put you first.
like, you put me first? Yeah. Do you want people to know we're
I'm okay with that. I don't want the 4 of us to all put each other at the top.
right? Okay. That's what I'm saying. But I don't want. Do you think Brandon would be okay if we put?
I think so, because he and Bryce can do the same thing.
What would Maddie do? Okay. Because, like, that's my thing. And I didn't know if you felt comfortable if, like, you wanted to hide it still. Oh, that's why I wanted to ask you first.
I'm okay with people knowing about me and you. I'm not okay with people knowing about the entire group.
Okay.
We don't want the 4 of us to all put the 4 of us at the
Correct.
top.
Correct.
But we don't want to put
5
them
of
at the
us,
bottom.
essentially. Right.
We don't want to put them at the bottom.
Right. Who really wants to be in the greenhouse is the question.
Well, what we were thinking was...
I'll take it. Well,
we were thinking we and Christian will put each other as number 1, and you and Bryce can put each other as number 1.
but then that exposes everything. That exposes the 4. Even to Maddie.
No, it doesn't.
To Maddie. Exposes the 4.
Okay, Maddie has a final 3 with me and Lainey. So I don't know how loyal she actually is to this.
Whoever's comfortable with
Are
it.
there still 3 people in the greenhouse, or is there only 2 now?
There's still 3, but
3.
it's only Sunflower, Rose, or 2 seeds. And no immunity.
Queen knows everything.
Wait, you don't get any immunity if
Because there's no 2.
If you pick 2 seeds, you don't get immunity. You can still be put out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. So, here's my thing.
Okay.
Do People don't know that we're really working together. Are you okay with me putting you last to keep hiding that? And I'm okay with you putting me last to do that. Are you?
That honestly helps me a lot because I have no idea who I was going to put last.
I'm perfectly fine with doing that, and it hides this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was fine putting you in the greenhouse, but if you feel like you can get there anyway, or you want to do whatever you want to do, if it doesn't matter.
I feel like at
I'm
this
very
point,
comfortable with that.
yeah, it gives us both an out. And
It does.
It gives us both, like, because I trust you, and even if you throw me on 8th, I trust you.
Yeah. But if we agree to do that,
Sweet. I'm doing that.
I'm great with that.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome.
That feels good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Love that. That's a great idea. I would not have. A strategy Christian and I have right now is to convince people we're not working together by like saying we don't trust each other. We're each other's 8. Just to convince people that that's not something that's working for us. But it's honestly kind of true that for me, he could be playing me harder than ever. Or we could actually have like a solid alliance. And I'm completely 50-50 on it.
I mean, like, it could be like it's like no risk for him, basically,
Yeah.
right?
Because
So,
I'm
like-
nobody's favorite person right now.
Yeah, so it's like if you go up, then like, who's to say?
Yeah.
You know?
And then it all makes sense. And I gave him permission to put me as 8. And so like, for everyone else it might be true, you know, and that he just really doesn't want me around. But I honestly don't know.
I feel like moving forward, you guys are great allies in my alliance. And I think that we can move forward. Like, this game's going to get a lot more cutthroat, because I felt like last round was very tense.
Yeah.
You're telling me.
Yeah.
You stayed, thank God. But I did not know it was going to be that close. I don't know who voted against you. Still. I didn't ask, because I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know where we stand because you could be playing me harder than ever, or this could be a
You're
real
still
thing.
here.
I am, but
I-
4 people didn't want me to be.
No, I didn't even campaign for you in front of John.
Yeah, I think if anything, Christian was the person who really swung the votes. So like
I think that you two are like 2 of my closest people right now. But I want to make sure we hide that.
oh, I put you number 1.
Oh, you did? All right.
I thought it'd be funny as like I just put that out.
That's
there,
hilarious.
so
I love
don't know.
it. I love it.
We're certainly mixing it up.
Yeah.
They're not gonna have no idea.
Yeah.
If like you're my first, he's your first, we're each other's last. This doesn't make any
It
sense.
doesn't, because it doesn't.
But I am very happy with the 3 of us if this is something we want to be doing.
Absolutely.
That was a rough one. Yeah. So it would have been a tie, but I used my own banked vote to save myself. And I felt a little bit paranoid doing it, but nope. Spot on intuition. Glad I did that. Kip had one as well, but I was just like, I'm just going to sneak out of the room and not say anything because it would have been a tie again if he had thought to use his, but he didn't think about it. So by a miracle, I'm still here because I don't know what Lainey would have done in the case of a tie. She's one of the people I don't know where she's at. And this is an interesting challenge to follow that whole thing for me because I don't know who I trust now. A 4-4 split means there's only 4 people I can maybe trust. And I am still trying to figure out who they are. And so I'm not expecting anything in terms of this pyramid right now, just because of that vote. But I am always honest and straightforward with people. That doesn't mean they're interested in giving me any power. But yeah, this has definitely shaken things up for me. I didn't think I could trust everyone. I've had nothing but friendly, positive conversations. But that is not the same as building a relationship, having a bond, having an alliance. And that's very much coming to light right now. So looking forward to seeing if the pyramid shakes things up and gets me out of the spotlight, honestly, because it's not a challenge I can reasonably win at this moment, which is great news for me. And hopefully, yeah, this takes the spotlight off me, makes the target on me a little bit smaller, and helps me live another day.
And talk to Brandon. Hello. To talk to you. I just wanted to talk to you before Taylor reveals this publicly. I only put you last because you put me in the greenhouse already, and I didn't know who else to put there. So
That's understandable.
that's the only reason you're there.
I
It's not
didn't
that I
put
have
you
any.
last because I feel like I've been throwing targets at you.
I'm going to make my list because
Yes.
Taylor's
No, you're
about to
good.
fuss us.
Yes.
Yeah, it's nothing against you. I think we're fine.
Yeah.
I just literally had to list people, and I was like, if I put someone else last, they're gonna think I'm out for them.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to do, so that's it. That's
I
all.
appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's so hard to rank my friends, which made this really easy.
Do y'all want to just like throw everything on somebody? Like all the votes, all the number one vote on somebody.
I wouldn't mind. I was talking to Brandon about this. At some point during the game, whether it's this week or not, I do want to end up in the greenhouse. Whether it's this week or not, because I am scared it's getting to the point. I'm not really scared. I'm just kind of thinking proactively. I don't want it to get to the point where everybody's like, oh, he's just playing the social game and floating around and not wanting to actually stick his neck out on the line and get any blood on his hands.
Right.
And I think if I could get blood on my hands this week, I wouldn't mind.
So
I wouldn't mind putting you as my number.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I told Claire that. Claire was like, I would like you to put me. I was like, oh,
okay.
So Claire wants me to put her.
I will say,
I'm letting
if
y'all
at
know
least two of us get the rose and the sunflower,
yeah,
Covered, yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm okay with
do
throwing
want,
Claire as my number one. Are y'all okay with that?
That's fine. What I want to think about, though, is that the number 8 is also going to be revealed. And I don't want to truly... Well, I didn't want to... Well, if everyone's going to do it, then at that point...
See, that's why we
But what I was going to do...
number 7, and I will be honest about that. And I don't.
What I was thinking was, like, what if we, like, in theory, threw someone that I actually did trust at 8, because we, whatever, didn't want to be in the greenhouse, to throw off the scent on everybody else.
I'm scared that might be too obvious.
Just doing that's fine.
Might as well. You want to just give like Claire and Brandon the top 2?
I think Brandon said he
doesn't want it.
He doesn't really.
Do you want to just give you?
I'm okay with that.
I'm putting you as one. I'm going to write it right now.
I'll do Claire then. You okay with that?
Yeah.
Because I think we're good.
Yeah, I think for the most part, yeah. I think we are. Yeah, I think we are good. Like we've yet to like do anything that would make me think otherwise. And like I think I'm a pretty trustworthy person. I guess you are too. But yeah, who I don't trust, I don't know if there's anyone that like I'm super nervous of. I think like the people I know the least is probably I'd probably have talked to Brandon the least. I wouldn't say that I don't necessarily trust him. It's just that I just don't know him super well.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that you're like weary of that you
No,
think
I
could
like
be?
everybody.
Yeah, so it's like there's no one really
That's the thing.
scheming. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I know you're like probably who your tops would be. So I don't know who I want to put as like my 8th. Just like sending them a message, or like someone you definitely don't want to be in the greenhouse.
Just kind of like, what are your thoughts of like this challenge, and are you afraid it will reveal too much and affect your kind of game plan?
No, I don't think like the problem is I don't think there's any standouts. I think it's more of like everyone is trying to fight for the same fight to be part of the same alliance right now. And it seems like there's people who are more trusted and people who are less trusted. And if you're on better terms with the people who are very trusted, the farther you'll go. It's kind of like there's very few people who are kind of like pulling all the strings, and then everyone else follows. And so right now, I'm just trying to stay in everyone's good graces and kind of play my own game. You have to be honest.
Okay.
And I put you at 8.
That's fine.
So that's not anything personal. It's just
No,
like you also like put me up earlier. So I was
No,
like, if it's gonna be a safe play, like if like
I
that's like a
understand.
safe play to make.
I
So yeah,
understand.
it's not like that's what I think about
would
you.
it be okay if I put you also just like...
Doesn't offend me, no. I don't care.
No, but yeah, okay. That's fine. Yeah, and he told me he was putting me as his mom, so I said, I'm gonna just do, he's like, that's fine. He said, I'm not gonna
He's
be
very
offended.
sweet. I like him.
I was like, look, I think
he has a good comprehension that this is just a game.
It is just a game. I don't get butthurt.
No,
over
I
this
take
shit.
this all very personally.
Right.
I don't. If I go, I'm like,
right.
No.
I don't want to go, but like if I go, I'm gonna go out in an iconic way.
No, I'll think about it and stew over it for the next 2 weeks. But other than
Nah,
that,
I won't.
First of all, I love a good trust ranking because that really shows where people are thinking of other people. So like, I love trust ranks. I know who I'm ranking first and I know who I'm ranking last. So it's fine. I'm ready. I love dancing. That was stressful.
I didn't know what was... I felt like a bunch of people were kind of going either way, and I was like,
I voted to banish Meredith. Okay, I didn't know where a lot of people voted. So I'm glad thank you for coming into that. But yeah, I voted to banish her. And if she asks me about it, I'll be like, yeah, I did because I vibed with Kid more. And I'll run to her. I think she knows that I'm not working with her. But I don't want to be like rude to her. Like she's great. She's a nice person. She deserves respect. Like But did Drake and Claire come to you
Drake
about
told me, and then Claire came
about
up
the
to me. Yeah, and then
okay, because I wanted to talk to you about that. Because that was something that we talked about, and I love that.
Yeah, I do too.
Because that's just numbers, and I very much trust you. So I'm so nervous people are listening.
I know, me
but I
too,
very,
too.
very, very much trust y'all the most. I don't trust John.
I don't
at all.
either.
And I don't trust Meredith.
I agree.
Because I feel like if she went, she would put me out.
Yeah. Come see.
Hi, honey.
I'm gonna delve some
What's going
information
on?
to you. I'm gonna delve some information to you. So we were talking about like who we were trusting and like how we're doing this and that, right? And so we're talking about like different groups of people, right? That we think possibly too. And Christian thinks you and Brandon are super close, like super close.
Me and Brandon?
Yes. And he kind of led on that when we were talking about, you know, it'd be easy to just get to Meredith. Let's pass around this case. He's like, well, what if we don't do that? And he kind of started the charge of not doing Meredith, but getting whoever she's sitting next to. And he said, what if we did one of those two people? And I was like,
You kind of have to be like, yeah.
I was like, no,
Me or Brandon?
For your information.
Yeah.
Trust Christian only as far as you can throw him. I love you, Christian.
And I think he is playing a really good game in that if we continue to let him go, like he has a really good shot at possibly winning. If he goes all the way to the finals. I let that information out because I need to start picking more of one side and who I think I'm going to get, if I can make it to the finals, who I have a better shot against. Now, I don't think I really have that great of a shot against Claire or Christian, and they're on different sides of this whole internal battle in my head, like the sides of the house. So I want to try to start sowing some seeds. And I gave that information because I don't think it's going to get back to Christian, that I put it out there. Hopefully. Could have shot myself in the foot. But I'm thinking that if we can get Christian out, then Bryce can kind of come closer. And I would feel good with bringing Bryce to the finals. And I don't know if I'd feel good with bringing Lainey or Brandon or Drake, but those are kind of the people that I'm looking at of trying to get to the end with. I really think Claire would have a better shot at winning, and I don't want to be in the same situation I've been in before where I've gotten to the finale and couldn't win it.
Let's look back at the conversation in question.
I told you I feel comfortable with you and Bryce, and then Claire and Brandon are like this.
Right.
And I don't know, like, I feel like they would bring us.
Yeah.
Now, I have not made an alliance this game, which is weird because I usually do.
I haven't,
The only remotely alliance would be the 5 that we have.
Exactly, yeah.
But it's very loose.
Yeah.
It's very loose. It's fully built on who's vibing and like we're friends, right?
Right.
I'll be honest.
Okay.
I am more, and I trust you 100% with this, and I hope that like I'm looking out for both of us.
Right.
I'm not scared of Meredith. I'm more scared of like Claire and Brandon.
But no, I guess I hate the idea of possibly getting Claire out.
She's gonna win this game.
Yeah, she
Honestly,
has.
I told Bryce the same thing. I was like, she's amazing, and everyone loves her. And she's one of my best friends, but that's why I know she would win this game.
I know she's a fierce competitor, and I know we're tight, but like at some point, you gotta look at your game. So okay, I think some other people are trying to get in to maybe talk, chit chat with people.
I'm obviously putting y'all as 1 and 2, just so y'all know.
Okay.
I'm putting y'all as 1, 2, and then Drake is 3.
That's the thing, I don't know, because only
I don't think it matters which
only
one.
1 and 8 get revealed. So that's really just the most telling part of it, and it's like, I don't know. The rest, I'm like, yeah, it will matter with like who gets in the greenhouse, whatever, but it's like, what information do I want to give off to the rest of the group? Because like, if all 3 of us put each other as number 1, it's really telling.
Yeah.
Right?
What if I put Drake as 1?
Yeah.
And would I have put you and you as like 2 and 3?
Yeah.
I don't think it matters which way.
Right.
What if I did that just to kind of throw them off us?
Maybe, yeah.
And then Drake would be all gung-ho about that.
Yeah.
And obviously, when it comes to it, we cut Drake, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure
I like
that was
this 3.
I do too.
I'm about to tell you what Maddie Miller just told me, and then you're going to tell me what the fuck's going on.
Okay.
She said you spearheaded the whole plan with Meredith, which I knew. She
Yeah.
said you're suspicious of me and Brandon and told her that you wanted to put me or Brandon up against Meredith.
Absolutely not. That is not a thing. I spearheaded the thing against Meredith because I was not close to Kip. And I told you that. I told you that.
How can I know that I can trust you on this?
What do you want me to do? I put you as number one. What do you want me to do? That is fully my, like, whole thing. She said that I wanted you or Brandon up against...
Yeah.
No, that is absolutely not a fucking thing. That is fucking stupid. Why the fuck would I do that?
I don't know, but
No, absolutely not.
scaring the fuck out of me.
Claire, get me out if you want me to. If you want me to get out, like if you, I fully understand if Maddie's doing that. Like, I don't know why the fuck she said that. I'll tell you right now, I really like Bryce. I really like Maddie. But if she's fucking saying that, that pisses me off because I never said that. I spearheaded getting Kip out. I didn't like Kip. I didn't trust him. I told you that.
Yeah.
I told you and Brandon that. Yes, I spearheaded that. Why would I want to get... I told you my full reasons why I want to get Meredith out. Like, there's no fucking way that I would put you or Brandon out. Why would I do that? I would instantly lose both of your votes. And it makes no sense for me to do that.
Full disclosure, I put Lainey first, but it's not true.
Okay.
I don't trust her the most.
Well, I thought you said you were going to do me. Well,
I put you more towards the top
that makes me suspicious, Claire.
because of what Maddie told me, and I didn't have time to talk to you before I turned in my list.
That's fully understandable.
I still put you towards the top.
I put you number one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have fucking put you... I wouldn't have asked you first. Like, I went to you first this round because, like, that last round was crazy. And
what I said, I meant it. Then Maddie talked to me, and then I had to turn in my list.
Yes, no, I fully understand. My thing is, I fully know where you're coming from. Like, that last round was crazy. I pushed my agenda, and I shouldn't have. And I apologize for that. Like, you know how much I wanted Kip out. I did not trust him. I honestly trusted Meredith more, and I pushed too hard. I apologize for that. I really do. My thing is, if Maddie's saying that, that is a lie. I never said I wanted you or Brandon up. Ever. Ever. That is a straight up lie, and that actually pisses me off so much. I don't trust... I can understand the Lainey thing. We need to mend stuff here, but I trust you more than Maddie on this.
I trust you more than Lainey and Maddie. I also felt like I could put Lainey first because if anybody comes questioning me about it, it'll be a thank you for picking me and Daisy Chain.
Yeah. My thing is... That actually makes sense. My thing is, if Maddie told you that, she's playing the game. She wants to split. I feel like she's seeing me, you, Brandon right now, and she's scared. And she said that. She's trying to split us up. If you want, whatever you want me to do this round, whatever you want me to do moving forward, let me know. Because I'm with you and Brandon and Bryce. I still love Bryce, but Maddie just pissed me off with that. That is not gonna fucking fly.
I see Claire talking to Christian right now, and they look like they're having a heated conversation. And I'm scared that she's telling him
what you said.
Yeah, but I don't want her to, obviously not to spill my name about it. And I don't know how many people he told that to. And I'm like, God damn it. That's why I was kind of hesitant to say anything. But I was like, it's information that's needed in our lines. But I'm like, I don't need you to go and do that. Oh God.
It's fine. It's fine. We still have so much left game to play.
Yeah.
Don't let this one detail stress you out.
I know, but he's still trusting me, and I don't want to cut that tie.
Just pretend like you have no idea and that you never said anything. That's what I would do.
Yeah, but then...
And if he brings it up, be like, I don't know. I asked him about what you said.
Did you say my name?
I did.
I had a feeling this was going to happen because I feel like he only told me. So, and because he feel like he trusts me. So now, I feel like he's going to go for me.
Okay, if he had only told you, then it wouldn't have made a difference if I said your name or not. He would have known.
I know, which was why I was kind of hoping you would have just used it as fuel for later. You know, because right now, everyone's lists are already in there, you know.
You signed up for this.
I did.
So it's just, I was just like, no. bitches.
No, because what you had told me pissed me off and I needed to talk. He said that you were lying. I don't really know what to believe because you're both telling me that the other one's lying. And at this point, I had trusted you both a lot. And now I don't feel, honestly, great.
I know, I mean, I don't have anything personally to gain from telling you that because he did trust me, and I had some trust with him too until he was like, you know, we could possibly get her out with the daisy chain. I was like, I don't. But so like, I don't have anything to gain from starting that because I feel like I would be losing a possible ally from him also. I'm stressed a lot now because now I know Christian will trust me. Claire's on the verge of not trusting me, even though I told her the truth. And now she's like, now I have a target on my back, so now I think she'll be more willing to try to get me out if I had the target on my back. I don't know where I stand with them. Did I choose the wrong side? I think I did now. I did the wrong thing. Which I was trying to just build more trust. And now there's less trust with both sides. So I'm screwed. Shot myself in the foot, which I had a feeling, which is why I didn't say it, tell her immediately after it happened. And I just couldn't keep it in any longer, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'll tell Lainey. But then she came up, and I was like, okay, well, if I told Lainey and I won't tell Claire, then that looks suspicious in Lainey's eyes. So I guess I'll tell Claire now. I feel dumb.
Claire and Christian seem very close.
I saw that.
They're like together all the time.
I saw that. I saw that. I saw they were having like a heated conversation. I couldn't tell if it was a good conversation or if it was a really bad
I can't
conversation.
tell, but like I've just kind of been like trying to watch everybody, trying to connect the lines, and they're always together.
Okay, interesting.
I don't know. I like Claire and I do want to work with her, but she seems very wishy-washy.
I think later, towards the end, when it comes to it, I guess she can go if she needs to go, especially if she is working with Christian. I think the test will be if Christian's on the block and somebody else is on the block. What is she doing?
Yeah.
Is she vouching for Christian? Is she trying so hard to get Christian to stay? Or is she kind of like, I'll go with what the house is like she has been doing?
That's all she's been doing too.
Yeah.
I think she's playing a very safe game.
I think so too.
But she's also
like I feel like she'd be a good person to bring to like final two, because I feel like she hasn't made enough game moves. Also, Kip left me a seed. You bitch got 3 seeds, honey. Nobody knows, just you, honey.
Hey, that's good though, because that means you can approve if we really need it.
Nobody knows I have them. That's the fun part.
That is the best part.
Tell me what happened, because she just told me what happened, and I'm like, what is going on?
Maddie told me this shit that Christian said. I pushed Christian. He said Maddie's lying. Maddie's mad that I told Christian that she said that, which is fishy. Like, she's like, why'd you use my name?
Yeah.
Which is, like, concerning, but whatever. Someone's lying.
And you don't know who's lying?
No.
Too bad list's already submitted.
I know. I put you first.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Because you picked me first in Daisy Chain.
Yeah,
so
and that makes sense. I put Drake first.
That's fine.
So
I put you first because I was like, why show any more of my cards?
yeah, because people already know like we're not working together, but like we talk a lot. People probably figure we're working together. People probably figured that at this point.
Oh my god, they're making the pyramid.
Okay. I don't see why Maddie would lie about that.
I didn't think so either. And then she got frustrated with me that I told Christian that she said it. She was like, why would you use my name?
She said it's because it puts her between a rock and a hard place. And she goes, that just painted a big target on my back. And I was like what am I supposed to say?
I wasn't going to go and be like, Christian would think I made it up if I didn't give a name.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm just being truthful.
Yeah. You're telling information that you got.
Yeah.
Which I don't blame you for doing that.
Yeah. The way she's reacting to it is sketching me out.
Do you think she's the one lying?
I don't know. I can't tell because it's Christian. And then
Yeah,
Maddie's
and you
doing
don't know
all
if he's
this.
lying.
And then Maddie's doing all this shit. So I can't tell. Because if Maddie was just acting like Maddie, I'd be like, oh, okay, Christian's lying.
But it was the fact that she got flared up about it.
With me and you.
Yeah.
When I told you earlier that Maddie said that I said Claire and Brandon's name last round.
Claire and Brandon?
Yeah,
Wait,
to
what
go
do
up
you-
against Meredith, which makes no sense to me.
Wait, what do you mean to go up against Meredith?
Maddie's saying that I wanted to put Claire and Brandon up against
Or like
Meredith
one
last
of
round.
us.
Oh, what? to me that wouldn't make any sense. Just because, like, if y'all went up, you would obviously win. That's kind of like.
That's what I'm thinking.
Here's the thing. I'm not as bothered about the logistics of it. I'm bothered that someone is lying to my face.
I see. Okay. So
Over and over.
yeah.
And
those good
The
Cheetos.
things are unraveling.
Maddie went up and told Claire that I wanted you and Claire up on the block against fucking Meredith. Which makes no fucking sense to me.
I bet we're here for this thing.
I'm telling you right now, I put Claire as my number 1 this round. I went to you and Claire first this round. I don't know what Maddie's doing.
Yeah.
I feel like she's trying to split us up, but it pisses me off. And I'm still good with me, you, Claire, and Bryce. And you know I was close, like I was advocating for Maddie, but now I'm not, obviously. That upsets me very much.
Interesting.
Maddie came and went to Claire and said, told Claire that I was like spearheading the Kip vote. I think I said I was spearheading the Kip vote because like I didn't want it. But then Maddie apparently told Claire that I wanted them two on the block last round against Kip, which doesn't make sense.
I didn't know that. I mean, I didn't hear that ever.
Did you just talk to Maddie? What'd she say?
I told her that I told you.
What'd she say?
She was like, I'm not lying. And I was like, okay, someone's lying.
Okay. What did she vote number 1?
Bryce.
Oh, okay. I put you 2. I already showed you.
Yeah.
I know this 4 was like before. I know I was like the Maddie advocate.
Maddie was really upset that I told her that you told me that. She was like, why'd you use my name? And I was like, because you told me.
Right. Yeah. She doesn't think stuff's gonna get around.
It's like I was just really pissed and I had to talk about it. I was like, I would have wished you would have just saved it for later. Like, because
You talked to her?
Yeah. She was like, I need to see it to the bottom of it. I was like, but
like that puts you in a bad position.
I know, and I was like,
Is he mad at you?
He straight up told her that I was lying, which I'm not. And that was part of the reason why I didn't want to say anything at first, because I was like, I don't want it to get back to him, and then I have a target on my back, and now I'm in this shitty position where nobody, almost, like both sides aren't going to trust me, which I'm like, I told the truth to you, Claire.
Do you still want to work with her going forward?
I mean,
because Rick just talked to me about how he doesn't really trust her either because she seems to always be around Christian.
I mean,
let me go talk to people. Let me go talk to Christian. Let me see. I trust you, and I will vouch for you as much as I possibly can.
Yeah. I just feel really
breathe.
shitty now because I felt like I was doing a good thing, and now I'm in a really
pickle.
shitty position about it.
Yeah, but think about this. The lists are already submitted. So.
I know, but
yeah,
that doesn't mean anything for the next round.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
It was just, I was like, why? I just don't understand why you would do that.
Yeah.
Like, why would you go and out someone that's supposed to be
That's what you, yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know what to believe. And I'm like, I'm telling you the truth. And I know you.
And you wouldn't lie.
Yeah. I was
There's
like,
no reason to lie about that.
And that's what I told her. I said, why would I have any reason to lie? Because me and Christian were kind of working together until he told me that. And I was like, it's kind of sus. And I want to tell Claire because I trust her. But me and Christian were still kind of working together. So why would I do that just to piss you off to get them all out? That puts a target on my back for no reason.
That's what I was going to say, is to paint a target on you.
Did Claire share with you any info?
No, just now she pulled me aside and I had said, I was like, it looks like you're talking to Christian a lot, like what's going on? And she said, apparently someone, or he said my name for something, and I was like, I just went over and I was like, you're gonna tell me what the fuck's going on right now.
Yeah, she did. So I'm gonna share this in confidence. Maddie went up to her and said that I pushed the Kip vote. I was spearheading it. And I was like, I was one of the main proponents. Yes, I told everybody. I was like, I'm not. That's not.
It's not a secret.
And then I said that I wanted Claire and Brandon up against Kip. Meredith. That was never said.
Okay, that's interesting.
But I haven't talked to Maddie yet, and I'm very curious what Lainey has to say.
Yeah.
Yes, I put her number 1, and then she threw me last after Maddie said that. That's why we were talking over there. We were talking over there in extent, but you know that I never said that.
Yeah, I mean, one of the main proponents of trying to keep Meredith and Kip on the block together was because Kip's a wild card, and we don't know who he would have put up.
Right, I wanted Kip out the whole time.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I want to put Claire and Brandon up? That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. That's my whole thing.
No, that's right. I just want to catch up with you because we haven't had a chance to talk in a little bit in a few rounds.
You're good with me.
And
I didn't put you number 1 or last because I
no, that's fine.
Keep it hidden.
I told Brandon I was putting him last strictly because he put me up, and I was like, I don't know what else to tell people.
That's so smart.
And then I put, who did I put number 1? Oh, I did put you number 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, I put Christian number 1 because I don't really think people think we're working together.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
And
I didn't want to put you first because I feel like I didn't want people thinking we were working.
Yeah, no, that's
Because we sit
perfectly
together on
fine.
the couch all the time. And,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, I know Lainey put me first.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't care if people know that I like you. We went through the block together. Like, it's a traumatic experience.
Right.
It's everything. Everything's happening. The lines are starting to come out. People are showing their true colors. It's going to be an interesting time. I'm just glad I'm here for it because I never really make it this far. I'm usually voted off way earlier. So I think it's going to be interesting. And if I can keep myself on a low profile now that I've gotten it back down to a low profile, I think I could win. Because people aren't watching out for me.
Yeah, are we good?
If what you're saying is true and you put me first,
I have nothing to hide. I've been completely honest with everyone this whole game.
Yeah.
Especially you and Brandon. Like,
Maddie is sketching me out more than you. I know you also have the ability to straight face lie to people because I know you.
Yeah, no,
But if what you said is true and you put me first, then I am more tempted to be with you still.
Right. I want us to be
I
okay.
know someone is lying to me.
I don't... This is dumb. This is pissing me off, honestly. I haven't talked to Maddie this whole round.
He has made comments to me before that he thinks that you and Claire are closer, and that concerns him. He's never gone as far as to explicitly say, like, I want to move on this week, whatever.
Yeah.
But he's told that to me before, which...
And it begins.
Yeah.
So now I'm sure he's probably going to gun for me now because he doesn't think he can trust me.
Well, I would really like it if we could pick the other people off first.
Well, but is he working with them? And
He
is
might.
that why he's...
Well, okay, then
Because I saw him and Miss
John.
Meredith alone several times.
In that little
So that might
Somebody
be
lied
also
to her
why.
several times, and I
Right.
want to know who it was.
And also, I think he's obviously was trying to say I'm working this angle to keep you safe so that he could build that relationship, maybe.
Yeah.
So maybe he is more in cahoots with them than we know.
I will say, because I did.
I always have one eye open on him.
Yeah, I do too.
And that's disappointing to hear. But you know what? Okay.
And so now I feel like I have a huge target on my back, and a lot like there's several people that don't trust me, and it's like I felt like I was doing the right thing by telling Claire that.
Yeah.
And now neither of them trust me really.
I was sitting there.
Why would you do that? That would directly tell him that he can't trust me at all. And it's like I'm getting information out of him. So why would... So I don't know if I can... I don't want to say I don't trust her, but I know I don't want to see her at the end with me because I don't think I could beat her. And she is pretty strategic, but I'm like, what? I'm just annoyed. I'm kind of angry. Probably should have kept my mouth shut. But then I would have been floating through this game and had nothing to argue with in the finale if I even make it to the finale at this point. Like, they're probably looking to get me out now, so I don't know how much I trust Claire going forward, and it kind of sucks. And I'm just mad. Now I'm kind of pissed off about it, and I don't know what I'm going to do moving forward. Like, I think I need a miracle almost. Maybe not. Maybe I'm a better player than that, and that I can work something to get people off my case, but it's looking bleak. I feel almost defeated, even though I don't think I'd go up this round. Maybe I would. Who knows? Depends on who's in the greenhouse. I feel hurt. It's probably the best word. I do feel hurt, even though I know Claire feels hurt, and that's why she did what she did, but like, I don't think she was thinking about the repercussions for her other allies. Now she doesn't trust me, and I'm like, I told you the truth.
But I do want to solidify and let you know, at this point in the game, you are my number one.
Okay.
Because I don't fully trust him. I honestly don't fully trust Claire either.
Okay. Because any like inkling, or just like you have a feeling?
I just have a feeling.
Okay.
She's not giving me any reason to not. But I don't know.
I very much like working with you. I think we're a great pair.
I agree.
So, oh, they're done. Okay, here we go.
Hey, girls.
Yes, ma'am.
After last week, I have to say, I am very pleased. It's time to do another ranking. Nationals is coming right around the corner, and we need to be at the top of our game. Bottom of the pyramid, Meredith. Meredith, you forgot some of your steps in your big solo last week. I trusted you as your coach.
And
You're
I'm
at
the
the bottom
biggest
this week.
physical competitor.
Next up, John. It speaks for itself. Next up, Drake. Really expected you to really come through with that duet with Brandon this week. The emotion of the piece did not come through. Next up, Maddie. Footwork. Brandon. Just average for the week.
Yeah. And I understand.
Forgettable.
Thank you.
Not that. Fourth place, last person not going in the greenhouse. Abby Lee's greenhouse. Lainey. A for effort.
I tried my best.
All right, now for our greenhouse players. Y'all really shown this week. Christian. Next up. Bryce. Best jazz square in the zip code. And our number one dancer for the week, Queen Claire Ziegler. Congratulations. These are the three greenhouse players. Meet me in the greenhouse. Everyone else come to these couches where we will discuss your seed hunt. Here's the list of everyone's tops and bottoms in the ranking activity. I will also post an Excel sheet in the description below if you would like to see the full results of the challenge.
I mean, like, the rankings aren't terrible. I'm not on anyone's last pick, but I'm also still in the bottom 3, which means I'm not terribly high on other people's lists either. Definitely gonna have to do more talking because I'm not ready to go yet. And if I'm in the bottom majority, it's not good.
I'm feeling fine. Seeing the rankings wasn't a surprise. Everyone who put me last had told me that they were going to do so, gave me that heads up. And it's not a big deal to me because all of them also said, like, it's not because I don't trust you. It's not because you're untrustworthy. And I think that's fair because I am always saying I'm an honest person and nothing I've done has contradicted that. But I think because I just had 4 votes against me, I'm in a very tense and tenuous situation. I think people know that they can put me last and not hurt my feelings. So, like, I am not a relationship that they are jeopardizing by doing that. And so I don't have a problem with it. Wasn't expecting to be anywhere near the top. I knew exactly how that was going to shake out. It's not a surprise. No one wants to give me power after I just got an interesting little voting situation. So yeah, I'm just interested to see the consequences this has for everyone else because none of it is a surprise to me.
Love being in the middle. I'm very happy to be in the middle. I'm glad that only like one person put me in the top because that shows that I am not like the biggest threat. I'm also happy that I'm not in the bottom because that shows that people don't hate me. So loving that. I'm chilling in the middle.
I'm off.
All right, hello dancers. It's time for the flower picking ceremony. Christian, you came in third, and you will go first. As a reminder, we have sunflower, though now the sunflower nominates only one person. We have the rose, which functions the same way. And we have 2 seeds. But you are not immune if you have 2 seeds. Warning. So, okay, Christian, you came in third, you choose first.
So, the rose doesn't give a seed, but the sunflower does.
Right.
I am fine. After this whole Maddie thing, I will nominate whoever y'all want me to nominate.
whatever are for us three and Brandon, whoever y'all want me to nominate, I will nominate. Whichever one y'all want me to pick, I'll pick. And if y'all want me to take Rose, whoever I nominate doesn't get a coin or a seed. I'm using this to rebuild trust that I should not be having to do because of the Maddie thing.
Where I'm at is if I can trust you. If I can really trust you, if this whole situation, if you're not the one lying to me, I would like the 2 seeds. You don't nominate me, and if you do and I go out, I will give you all my seeds. Because good job.
No, that's not happening. I am taking. What y'all want me to take?
You go.
I'll take the symbol.
You'll take. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Rose looks better on me.
Christian picks the rose. Bryce picks the sunflower. Claire, what would you like?
The seeds.
2 seeds for Claire. Alright, you guys, so get ready for nominations. Our 3 greenhouse dancers have been decided. See the nominations and action-packed auction next time on The Greenhouse.